G'day, Glenn here, VK4NGA. Welcome to the shack. Well, this video I'm going to pull apart my OpenSpot 3. A lot of people have asked over time what's inside an OpenSpot, so let's have a look. So here's one I prepared earlier. So cover comes off, and in there is the Wi-Fi antenna. I've already popped off the connector. It's just a little UFL connector. So that's the main PCB there. Just to get rid of the glare. So yeah, very nice, nicely put together hotspot. So pop the PCB out. Of course, the PCB is screwed in, but I've already undone the screws. So what we've got here is I'll just point to some of the parts. So and that's the RF chip there, if you can see that. And that's the RF antenna there, nice big long tubular antenna. We've got the power switch here, or the Wi-Fi switch and the power switch I think it is. That's the Ambi 3000 vocoder chip. So that's how you can cross mode from D-Star to and from D-Star. Without that chip you can't do it. That's why if you buy an OpenSpot 4 and not the Pro, the 4 doesn't have this chip. So that's the difference. So that allows you to transcode across to and from D-Star. So that's the main processor chip, which I can't remember the number of it, but it's a monster. It's a big chip, that's for sure. So this is the Wi-Fi PCB, and that's a little UFL connector there. So the huge glowing LED is this puppy here. It's pretty big, and yeah, that's, anybody with an OpenSpot 3 will know that LED. You can turn it up and down, but that LED is very bright. This LED here is the one that shows the power connection. This is the first time using my GoPro to shoot a video as well. So that aside, so there's the battery. Now it's a pretty big battery. It's like physical size. It's only thin, as you can see, but it's a fairly decent sized battery, and I'm actually going to be getting these batteries organised for replacements. So I'm going to be doing replacements for customers in Australia and maybe New Zealand. So I'm just at the moment looking at getting these batteries supplied. You can buy them from Shark RF. Currently, at the time of recording this video, they're I think €29 plus shipping. So if you buy it direct from Shark RF, it's going to cost you about $89 Australian for the battery delivered. So it's pretty expensive. So of course they're a Chinese manufactured battery. I'm sure of that. So I'm going to, I'm looking into getting those batteries made. So yeah, so that's the main board there. It's pretty big. Like when you look at it in my hand, it's a big board. And the reason the Wi-Fi is good on these is because it uses a really nice Teo Glass 2.4 gig Wi-Fi antenna. So it's yeah, these are well built. Look, I'm a fan of tech. Anybody that knows me knows I like gadgets. And my first hotspot was an OpenSpot. So there's the OpenSpot gallery. So it's the OpenSpot 1 and 2. So I like the OpenSpots, but I mean, from a tinkerer's point of view and repairability, well, once I run out of warranty and all that sort of stuff, you're a bit on your own. So from a right to repair point of view, there's limitations there. Obviously, you know, the battery's expensive if you buy it from Shark. I'm not knocking those guys at all. I really take my hat off to those guys. They came to market with the OpenSpot 1 in 2016. I mean, that's a long time ago, you know. It wasn't until 2017 that the MMDVMs started to show their face in the marketplace. So Shark were first to market with a hotspot, and it's a good hotspot. I mean, the OpenSpot 1 was a great hotspot. I guess I do explain on my website that you know, I'm a big fan of right to repair, and that's why I like building hotspots. I mean, here you've got there's the ShackSpot 3 duplex running, so that one's just gone onto the marketplace now. It's on my website, you can buy it. And as you can see, you know, not that this video is about that, but you know, we've got hardware that's all replaceable. Like every part of the back end of that is replaceable by the owner once it's out of warranty. So I like the fact that you can repair the Pi-Star based hotspots, the MMDVMs. But yeah, I mean, I offer a repair service on the OpenSpots as well. Most times it's a firmware issue with the OpenSpots, firmware corruption, or just, you know, I've had the odd OpenSpot 1 just have a bit of a fit and just won't fire up, but I've been able to bring each of them back to life, so I haven't had to phone anybody and say, hey, the thing's dead, we can't do anything with it. So yeah, they're rugged, they're tough. I mean, you know, they're a quality unit. The bottom side of the PCB is really nothing to see there, but you know, just to give you an idea anyway. These are a cool gadget, and you know, as I said, that looking to get these batteries made, so they're plug and play, just like the original battery. Hoping these are 1200 milliampere in the OpenSpot 4s. They're 1300 milliampere, so I'm hoping to get at least a 1300 milliampere. The trouble is the LiPo batteries in these are very thin because they've got to fit into the case here and then the PCB on top of them. So that's the issue. Space is a bit of an issue. This antenna here, if that breaks and you can't resolder the wire back on, if you're unfortunate enough to break it, pulling the cover off, I can sort you out with a replacement antenna. So yeah, so that's what's inside OpenSpot 3. So for the people that were interested, I thought I'd record this video. I've had a few people ask me about it, and I haven't pulled the 2 apart yet. I've pulled the 1 apart, but there's photos of those on the internet, but there's also photos of the 3 on the internet, but I don't know if anybody's done a video on it, so I thought I'd do that. So there we go. Alright, a short video on what's inside your OpenSpot 3. This is VK4NGA, and thanks for watching 73s.